Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I make interesting videos like this, because in this channel I talk about forex trading and I trade indices, actually not the real I do trade the real current markets currency. So but as at today I'm trading the indices pair, which is volatility 10, volatility 25, volatility 25 1x and volatility 10 1x. So today I'm trading only volatility 10 1x, and as you can see I have stacked multiple positions with different sell limits and different buy limits, so I would show you how I managed to do this. And like I told you guys, I always like to use my tools, which are price action way of trading with my Fibonacci tool. So let's dive in. As you all know, I always like to put my phone on landscape and I analyze my market with my phone. For now, let's dive in. Why I do that, please bear with me while I rotate the phone. So as you can see here on the 4-hour time frame, you can see my chart. This is kind of zigzag, but I just hope you will understand. But let me just try and delete some things first. What I'm going to delete first is this. First you will notice at this spot, yes, let me draw it. At this spot I made this analysis to enter this trade at this exact point, but I mistakenly kicked myself out. I was traveling that day. So was I actually traveling? I don't know what I was doing, but I forgot to enter the trade and I lost around 80 pips. That is a good huge amount of pips I would have gained. So now how did I manage to enter this trade? First and first, like I always do, I noticed the trend is uptrend, and first let me delete this Fibonacci tool. Where is the Fibonacci tool? Let me drag it out first. Oh, I dragged something else, but that's no problem. Let me delete it. First of all, I delete the Fibonacci tool. Now if you see, I always like to use the Fibonacci tool. Let me go back and add it again to show you why I marked this rectangle. So as you can see from here, I noticed the trend is going uptrend, and the guy has moved up to this top. So I marked my Fibonacci tool from this bottom here to this top. You can see here. So after marking it, I mapped out my 50-60 zone, and as you can see here from the Fibonacci tool that the rectangle is around the 50-60 zone. So I was expecting the market to come and then give me some actions, some behaviors. Then I check it on a 15 minutes time frame before I enter the market. That's one aside. But now for this market, here is how I analyzed it. Let me delete this one because it's no longer necessary. Delete this one. Okay, now first of all, I identify the trend like I always do. The trend is uptrend, yeah. Then so I would be looking for buys, and now so I knew there would be a retracement between 50-60 area again as well, because the trend is always your friend, like they always tell you. So for the trend, after mapping out my trend, the next thing I did was watch the market, how it was behaving. So I had to wait for the market to start retracing, because I like retracement so much, and seriously, forgive me for that, but I like it so much. So I had to draw my Fibonacci tool again. After drawing my Fibonacci tool, let me draw it just a moment. After drawing my Fibonacci tool, you can see here that yeah, let me show you. Sorry again, let me get it. You can see that my Fibonacci tool is between the 50 and my square, this rectangle is between the 50-60 zone. So I had to wait for it to come down to this spot and give me some movement, and believe me, the movement was like massive, and I was expecting the movement to like drop down to the 61.8 level, but it did not drop. So I had to go in like this. Let me go into my 15 minutes time frame. I had to set my buy limits at those zones. Then after setting my buy limit at those zones, I noticed that the movement was kind of giving me some shady movement. So that means it will only touch that area and go back. So I had to set my buy limit. Then while it was going back, I started setting my buy stop. So as it was going on my buy stop and triggering my buy stop, and as you can see here, it's already going up. It's already going up. Let me just show you again how I did my analysis. First, I've identified a trend. The next thing, I drew my Fibonacci to give me a confirmation of the areas it might like to retrace, and this is a clear trend line. So I was expecting it to come around and touch this trend line before it continued upwards, but it failed and it did not come to that side. So instead it started going up. But I will be tracking my profit very soon because I have a target. And hope, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because in this channel I tell you how I trade crypto, how I trade the market, and believe me, you will have a lot to learn. Let me go back to my landscape in my portrait mode so I show you the results so far. You can see the results so far. The results is really good. Remember, it's from 240, now it's at 270, which is good. You can see my buy limit here. You can see my buy limit here. All my buy limits are here. The result is really worth fighting for. Forex is real, I know, and I believe we all will get there. If you are aspirant, like you want to trade forex, never give up. Keep trying, keep practicing. I always practice every day. I try to make it a hobby. I would keep practicing till the time I am a professional trader. Hope to see you in my next video, because I know you will hit that subscribe button and you will hit that notification bell. See you guys. Have a nice day.